Can you? Okay. Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to present you on behalf of SAL, Saudi Logistics Services, our digital transformation journey. I'm Chief Digital Officer at SAL, and today I'm going to present to you how we're utilizing new technologies and how we are pushing our progress in digital transformation for the whole logistics sector in the kingdom. Okay, the sound is not working, never mind. I just imagine there would be now a good sound highlighting the history of SAL. Or let me put it like this, who knows SAL? Who knows the company SAL, Saudi Logistics Services? So maybe before that you know the context. So SAL is the leading national logistics champion. We have around over 90% market share in terms of ground handling. Basically everything what comes through the air goes through our facilities for air transportation. On top of it, we have a strong logistics sector which is growing fast. So we are providing logistics services. And on top of it, we are establishing free zones, logistics hubs in Riyadh and other places as well. So we have an integrated logistics player. And now our journey in terms of digital transformation started last year, where we said how we can think about IT beyond IT support, how we can bring AI, automation, find new added value services that we can also make money out of it. These were part of our journey that we started last year, and some of the examples I'm more than happy to present to you. But just before we start, a quick introduction about me. I'm Simon Hassannia, worked now for 18 years in the digital sector for multiple companies. I'm from Germany, worked at T-Mobile, Accenture, A2, did a couple of the digital projects for automotive companies, and my background is a PhD in Berkeley for digitization. And basically what I'm doing my whole professional life is digitizing companies from big to small. And since last year, Chief Digital Officer at SAL. So I want to highlight to you that it's not just a buzzword, digital. Yeah? What we at SAL are doing is measuring every project that we are doing before and after. So we can justify the return of invest and build on top of it. And a big part of it is quantification, but also partnership, because we should not reinvent the wheel all the time. There are partners who bring value to our journey. And when we started the AI journey for us, we said, okay, there are so many use cases which we could do. Yeah, I mean, every topic you're looking about, AI is here, AI is everywhere. Where to start? The resources and time is limited. So we said, from all these opportunities that you see here, we were highlighting operational efficiency, security, safety, customer satisfaction, and business continuity. These were the topics that we said we prioritize AI use cases in these areas. And out of that, we have developed multiple topics. One of the topics I would like to highlight is how we make AI applicable for day-to-day use. So we have built a data lake. This is at the moment that we are continuously integrating. You have to imagine one of the big issues in AI is it's siloed. You have local files like policies, you have SAP, SuccessFactors, different solutions, but you don't have a data lake. And AI is only as smart as it has a full view about the data. Then you can ask it about everything. That's why one of our major initiatives is building a central data lake. And with this data lake, we are feeding our AI, so we will be able to do interconnected questions. For example, Emirates Airline, what is the productivity if I consider revenue, margins, and the employee costs? So we will be able to ask these kind of questions. And this is something that we want to push to bring the intelligence of AI to the next level and to help different departments for different needs. Another use case, what I would like to highlight, is around security. Yes, I mean, obviously, we are in a position of an infrastructure critical position for the kingdom. And here we have developed our central command center, which you can see here, security monitoring, landside operations, airside operations. Because we want to know what is going on and how we can instantly identify the incidents that happen and proactively mitigate them. As an example, as we speak, we have 2,000 CCTVs across our warehouses. It's a lot of manual work to review them all the time. We need a lot of security agents. It takes a lot of time. And usually you're very reactive. You're not on spot identifying them. So what we did is we said, let's make our CCTV smart by rolling out AI CCTV. It's basically, you see a lot of use cases that automatically be captured by our AI CCTVs. And with this, we will have a dashboard in which it says different stations, this is just exemplary, observation critical incidents on real time. So you're able to proactively react and not reactively. Another topic is digital twin. And this is something you have to think, you know, the dashboards is of the past. We are now building our digital twin. This is now a live illustration of our station in Jeddah, where you can see real-time forklift movements. Imagine it's like a data sandbox. We are step by step enriching our data sandbox with more information. What is the warehouse capacity? What is our SLAs to our customers? What is our throughput end-to-end? All this information we will enrich, and this will be our new data sandbox that we want to illustrate. You can watch it on your mobile phone or on the laptop or any web application. Of course, as I was mentioning, over 90% over the air, which means we need to have a clear understanding what's going on in the air in terms of cargo. Yeah? If we have dangerous goods, it's very important that we will be fast. If there is high valuable goods, diplomacy goods, that's why we have developed our own in-house SAL radar. And with this, you are able to see real time all the flights arriving to the kingdom with different categories of shipments. So we can right away see all dangerous goods in the next 30 minutes, where, from which airline. So this brings the visibility for SAL to the next level. And then, of course, we said, okay, these are a lot of management tools, but how we can enhance further the productivity. And there is, of course, a lot of the decisions of our 2,000 employees, internal and from our partner company, they don't do analytics reports. They are on the daily on the ground. So we said how we can make data accessible for our employees who do the breakdown, who do the offloading. So we developed real-time operational screens and put it across different spots on our warehouse nationwide. With this, we want to make sure that data is also there where it matters for the employees on the ground. This is one of the initiatives, and I give you a concrete example. One of the solutions we have developed is our warehouse navigator. Everyone knows if you're driving into a car garage, the green light, red light logic. Yeah? Without this, you would waste a lot of time finding empty space. But with the green light, you know instantly, okay, I can now turn left because there is something free space. And imagine every day 2,000 employees in the station looking for empty space in our warehouse. It's massively wasted time. So we said how we can make it more efficient. And therefore we have developed our navigation space navigator, that you look once on it and you right away know on the green spots on which aisle I have to go, so I'm saving valuable time. Because every day 2,000 employees always looking for empty space. So it's a lot of efficiency gain for our staff. Then one of the pilot that at the moment we are doing in Riyadh is volumetrics. Yeah, it's another example that we are saying measuring, billing, shipment is on weight and volumetric. But today it's done manually, if at all. I mean, it's how we want to automatize it, and there are solutions that we are testing at the moment that automatically measures all the dimensions of a shipment. With this, we are able to see, is the declared shipment the same as the actual shipment? because at the end, obviously, there will be also some billing implication if it's not the case. And with this, it helps us to automatically be faster in measuring the shipment dimensions. But I also want to highlight, look, we can say we can be as digital as we want, but we are part of a logistics value chain. Yeah, we are surrounded by airlines, authorities, logistics providers, e-commerce players, so we can only be as digital as our ecosystem is digital with us, because we are taking one part of the value chain. That's why one of the major topics for us is building APIs, real-time dashboards, real-time communications to our surroundings. Here as an example, we built for GARCA and for ZATCA APIs, so we can fasten the collaboration with authorities in order to do, for example, customs clearance, as an example. But we didn't stop there. One of the big initiatives that as we speak, rolling out is CargoGate. Who has heard from CargoGate? So we need to do a bit more marketing, but it will be a really big game changer for us, because this is basically the whole air cargo communication, digitizing the customer experience. What do I mean with this? Today, a customer comes to our facility, says, I'm from DHL, I'm coming for this Everbill. Of course, we are not prepared, because how do we know? It's a walk-in customer. With this solution, we have online document verification, online payment, and slot booking in advance. What does it mean for us? In the station, we know 8 from 9, these customers, 9 to 10, these customers. So we can, in advance, prepare the shipments for our customers, so we are more efficient, we prevent congestions, and at the same time, for our customers, we reduce the waiting time from 2.5 to 3 hours to less than half an hour. Why? Because we know who is coming at which time, prepared. But we don't stop there. Once we roll it out, and this is a little bit visionary, but where we are going, once we have the customer platform, we have access to our customers. And to whoever we speak, B2B partners, they say how we can contribute to your logistic platform. Because maybe I'm a fintech company, or maybe I'm an insurance company. And I see with your platform, I'm accessing the whole kingdom in terms of logistic companies. And then we are saying, if it brings added value service to our customers, more than happy. Please, doc, we provide it in our journey as an added value service. Imagine you're booking a flight on Saudia, you have premium seat, rental car, insurance, so you can see it in the same logic as added value service. Beneficial for the customer, but also beneficial for us as well. Another use case that we are doing is utilizing AI for customer service. If I ask now a company's organization, your last 1,000 calls, what was the topic? How satisfied were your customers? How do you know? You ask a call center agent, he will say, yeah, you know, my last call was, I had a few happy customers, some were complaining about delays. But how we can systematize this? And this is one of our solutions that we are rolling out, AI for voice analytics. So every phone call with our customer call agent will be transcripted, analyzed, and then even on the spot you can see in which minute and second the customer was happy or the customer was not happy, and what was the topic. And with this we can then aggregate it on daily, weekly, monthly, annually basis, so we can exactly know what is going on. Another topic, finance. In finance, one of the topics is obviously, as you can imagine, a lot of paper, manual invoices any organization is receiving, yes? And we said how we can bring more efficiency in entering the invoices in SAP, automatizing the integration to SAP. So we rolled out a solution in OCR. It basically automatically analyzes invoices and then integrates it into SAP that helps us to save valuable time. And I think this is the last example how we are making use of AI. This is, for example, AI avatar that we have developed. It can speak in English and in Arabic to you, and then you can feed the AI with, for example, training materials. And then we are having our AI avatar as your core educator. I mean, of course, training is always better, but it's limited in time. How about having an AI instructor who can continuously train you, personalized based on your strengths and weaknesses? And this is one of the solutions that we have rolled out for our HR Academy, and we keep developing it further to help knowledge sharing within the company. And Alhamdulillah, we had this year achieved a lot of recognition that gives us a good sign that we are going to the right direction. We had from Ministry of Transportation, local, governmental, even up to global IDC awards. And for us, the most important thing is how much value we bring, not only to SAL, but also to our ecosystem. Because being a logistic hub is also a responsibility for us, connecting airlines, freight forwarders, authorities, and e-commerce players. But I believe we are on the right direction, and this is for us just the start. We have a lot of initiatives ahead of us, but this is, and at the end, I have a few thoughts that I wanted to share with you, because digital transformation in the kingdom, what maybe we can share, how we SAL can contribute to meet Vision 2030. And here I would like to share with you some of the success factors that we understood is very important in order to do successful digital transformation, and how it can be applicable to other organizations. So what are the success factors? Of course, everything starts with data. Without structured, trusted data, it's not possible to make any strong, good decision. So, and it sounds easy, but it's sometimes very, very difficult, because sometimes if the process is not good working, it impacts the quality of the data. And then you don't have good quality data, you cannot make good decisions. So this is a very crucial point. It's like oil for the digital industry, data. How to consolidate data and how to increase the quality of data. Second is intelligence. It's good to have visibility, but maybe people don't look on these dashboards. Then what is the value of it? How we can derive from pure visibility to guidance and action. And this is for us, as an example, I was highlighting our AI CCTV tells you there is an incident, please do now 1, 2, 3. And the team knows they have to follow these instructions. Third, interoperability, very important. If we are only digital, our ecosystem is not digital, we will not be digital at all, because we are relying on our ecosystem. That is why interoperability will be a very crucial success factor, not only in the aviation sector, but also aviation to ports, how we can build the flows, processes beyond its own organization, so you're able to bring a bigger value than your own company, only limited. Fourth, of course, governance is crucial. The moment you share data, it's important to have standards. And last but not least, human workforce. And this is a big, important topic I want to highlight at the end of my presentation. The workforce is shifting automatically to high-value workforce. What do I mean with this? The roles we have today will change in future through technology, one way or the other. A warehouse operator today will become a smart operations coordinator. A call center agent will become a customer experience advisor. An HR administrator becomes an employee experience partner, and so on and so on and so on. Why? Very simple. Because manual work will be automatized through AI, which means it's important to uplift the game of each role across the company. It doesn't matter which role it is. And that is why we see in future the evolution of the workforce through digital transformation. Roles will change, roles have to uplift. And this is also one thing that we at SAL have established our HR Academy to think about what will be the next 5 to 10 years of roles that will be relevant to us and how we can now lay the foundation to this. That was a quick introduction to our digital journey. Very happy to have any questions if you have to answer them. And this is my contact details. Just reach out to me. More than happy to share more. If you have any questions on our initiatives, please feel free.
Since everything right now is relying on AI and we are advancing in extreme speed right now in AI, but we also hear at the same time that AI is unsecure, your data is leaking, there is a lot of a problem. So is it AI that you're relying on in SAL? Is it like a built-in AI that InSal team has built, or is it like another company AI you are relying on? What type of it, and how secure is it?
Yes. Thank you very much. It's a very valid point, and sometimes I would say AI is also temptative, yeah, because it brings the value, but then comes the question around cybersecurity, data privacy, and so on. So in our case, we have a hybrid approach. We have a standard AI approach. We are using Copilot because it is already embedded in our own Azure environment. But if we have customized AI, there we have an in-house developed AI, where we make sure that, for example, it's only dedicated for specific use cases. And there we make from the beginning safety by design, that we ensure it's slower, it's not as smart, but at least it fulfills the other important requirements. So that's why I would say hybrid approach. And thank you, very important question. And it's important to keep it the more sensitive data you have in mind. Thank you.
Hi, thank you, Mr. Simon, Dr. Simon. So my question is, we're basically, for a startup, we're a land logistics startup. For us, our focus, we don't have any warehousing. So how, in your opinion, how can we integrate AI into our systems? What is the most important, or the AI with the highest priority that can give us scalable or like positive results in a shorter time for us as a startup? We don't have any warehousing. We're just a land logistics company. So what type of AI do you think we should integrate? I see the focus here is mostly on warehousing AI. But do you have any specific opinions other than the GPS trackers, of course, other than, let's say, what do you call it, the dash cams? Do you have any other suggestions that we can integrate technology into land logistics?
Sure. So what I always recommend is, I mean, as I was just highlighting in the beginning, there's so many AI use cases. And it's very dangerous that people lose the focus, because each topic needs to have a deep dedication to be really visible and valuable. You cannot do all at the same time. That's why I always recommend, for us as well, this is how our journey started, we ask ourselves, where are the biggest pain points? Pain points is in terms of a lot of manual effort that we say it's not needed. We don't need people, 150 people every day looking on CCTV if we can bring their automation. So this is one topic, how much value you can create. And the other topic is there any disruptions, risk prevention you would do? Maybe it's not the high value, but with this you're helping that big disruptions that might happen will be prevented. So these will be the two topics for us, which was very important. And in this case, specifically to warehousing, exactly, for us the biggest value is in the warehouse. That's why all our attention is in the warehouse. And here there are everything, I give you examples what is for us important, yeah, interesting. Everything related to repetitive work is important. Everything related to, for example, sizing of the shipment, categorizing of the shipment, identifying damages on the shipments. All these topics are relevant because this is our journey, our manual journey. And what we try to do is the AI overlay on top of it. So this is one topic I would recommend to think about if you're interested to explore in the warehousing. And always stay close to the customer, because the reality is always different for all of us. Then once we test something out and we see what's going on.
Thank you very much. My name is Jerry. I represent Fleshman Hillard, the PR and communication agency overseeing SAL Communications. I'd like to know, because you've made a strong emphasis on AI, how you're integrating AI across all, supply chain and all that. However, some persons, of course, some skepticism here, saying that AI may not be trusted 100%. What are the standard, mechanisms you've put in place to ensure that the involvement of AI doesn't compromise the quality of delivery? Thank you.
Thank you very much. And this is a very important question because how we usually do it is we have always a manual control. So we are not yet on a level that it actually triggers actions, even though I believe with all these AI agents it will eventually go there, that it will be step by step more autonomous. But how we are treating it today, because we are still new in our AI journey, is we are using AI, it makes recommendation, and we still have always a human who makes the double check, the human double check. For example, the invoices. When we have this automatic integration to SAP, of course we cannot rely on AI. Suddenly there is a 3-0 wrong whatever, and then it will have an impact. So that's why what we will do is it helps us 80% of the pre-work to automatize, and then our employees will be more and more on reviewing it than creating the stuff from the beginning. And this is still, I'm happy. If it brings 80% efficiency and the rest 20% is still someone double checking, it's still 80% improvement. This is the way we are addressing it. We are not there, for example, also AI agents, we're not using them for customers for now, because there are all sort of illusions and hallucinations that you can give wrong recommendations. That's why we want to keep it careful. We start with employees and then step by step roll it out for other departments as well. Any other question? Then thank you so much. I hope it was insightful for you to see our digital journey, and we really believe that it will bring a big value, and we hope that we can partner in one way or the other together. And yes, so thank you very much for your attention. Thank you.